it feels like the music side is reopening. Um, I think people are not only responding to our calls to action, like in the local music community, but it feels like a schedule is like revealing itself as far as like people being vaccinated and hopefully getting back into making records.
It's very important.
Obviously, I'm still in the process of dropping my EP. If you're listening to this, my EP drops. I guess
It's already out.
I guess
isn't
it would be in 2 days because it's like a week from now.
Yeah, true. It would be actually in the next. It'll be tomorrow. Then.
It'll be tomorrow. Yeah, Saturday. So if you're listening to this, my EP drops tomorrow.
If you're
we
listening
record
to
this a
this
week in advance.
the day it comes out.
The day of that it was out. Yeah.
If you're
or
listening
my
to
EP's
it,
out. So check it out. Middle of nowhere.
May 1st, 2021.
if you're listening to it any other day than the day it came out, the music's out. So go listen to it.
It's a good point. It's a good point. It's a good point. So yeah, I'm still in the process of doing that, just like tying up a couple loose ends. I actually connected with someone who Mason and I went to school with, who works for a local newspaper, who I think might listen to my record and do a review of it for the Fredericksburg newspaper. It's called Freelance Star. I might just be saying that. It might not even happen, but I'm excited to continue promoting that.
Yeah, man.
If it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
You know?
So right now, right before we got on this call, Dave Bleckman, which both of you guys know.
Yeah, actually, I was gonna bring him up too.
Go
ahead.
Maybe we can tag team this, but Davey Breakfast, as he's known, as his stage name on music platforms and whatnot. He's done remixes with our team in the past. He did a remix of Nilce's first release with us,
Monster,
which was super cool. Like he's got his own style. His style has actually changed a lot. And what I was going to say is he sent us an EP, and I'm in the process of listening to it and
that's awesome.
Talking to him about releasing it. So shout out Davey Breakfast. It's good to see you. Good to hear from you.
If he does listen to this, Dave Dudeman, we're always here for you, bud.
Dave Dudeman.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. He's a good
Only
guy.
Only he'll know.
He's a good guy. He is actually one of the fellow studio owners in this area.
Yeah.
I don't know if he still runs that studio, but he opened a studio like right as Rixie was beginning as well.
Yeah.
He's devoted to live music in this area that we live in. So that's super cool.
Yeah. He did a remix on Rixie's technically 8th release. The 7th release was Monster, and the 8th was remixes of Monster. So he's been in for over a year with us.
Yeah,
I think.
But he goes quiet for a little while and then puts out a bunch of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of interesting. I've been on Instagram. I've been scrolling through, and his like small clips of like beats and stuff that he has will come up, and I'll listen to him. I'm like, yeah, this is pretty jamming. And then the other day I saw Gina had commented on one of them and was like, we need to work on something, and they were going back and forth, and I was just like, yes.
Oh, nice.
That's great.
So they're talking, so that's good. I'm glad that there's some interconnection there.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can get some collaboration between the different artists. I think that's really why we're here, is to get all of the artists together and, kind of make what we can out of it, make something beautiful.
Dan, spot on assessment, because there are so many good musicians and artists and producers in this area. And the idea is to bring them all together.
Exactly.
For sure.
Just to sort of tie up loose ends on the music front, we have the first single original tune from AP Project, the band that we've dropped 2 basically live cover records from.
That's awesome.
That I'm going to try to get them in the studio in the next month or 2, now that the studio might be reopening.
Yeah, that's huge.
It is huge, because this song is so good, and we've been practicing it so much to the point where I think it's going to be
Yeah.
really special.
You guys have a good fan base too that will tell people about it and listen to it and give
Yeah.
you guys honest feedback too. So I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
I've definitely been to a couple of your guys' shows where just like there's always a ton of people out there showing all the support.
Dude, it is wild. Seriously. I love it.
mean, you are playing with a bunch of very, very talented musicians, and
Yeah, and the band has even grown, you know? And then the last person that I have been in contact with, but obviously haven't been in the studio with, is Kate Homan, who has a whole record of music kind
She's
of
always
ready to
writing new
go.
stuff.
And yeah, and I'm so excited to work on that. So my hope is that in the next couple weeks we'll actually have a schedule. But I feel pretty good about the schedule that's emerging.
honestly, that's fantastic news, man.
Makes me happy because
that
writing
makes me
time for
very
school
happy
to be
too.
out. Because I am a teacher. I'm a gym teacher,
Yeah.
for those of you who don't know. So I have the summer off.
You don't look like the typical gym teacher, Tanner.
I'm the typical hippie gym teacher.
I feel like you should be teaching history.
I thought about it.
That would suit him because he has a history degree.
Oh,
It's true.
really?
I just don't have a teaching degree.